On one hand, you have people earning in billions. Nothing against anyone earning billions or trillions. But in that same city, we have people who are having difficulty to put food on their table. How does that work in the same city? I mean, if New York is, and I believe New York is the financial capital of the world, New York has the most number of billionaires and millionaires, then that opportunity should be distributed among all the people. Why are there? Why is New York? Why only one hand we have extremely rich people, and on the other hand, we have people in the same city who are forced to take debt just to put food on the table, who can't afford to go to colleges, who can't afford to buy homes, who can't afford to buy a car in the same city. How does that work? How does that work in the same city where you have a billionaire's role, where you have these multi-million dollar apartments sitting empty? And on the other hand, you have people who are working two jobs in a day, working extremely hard, and they're having difficulty paying their rents. They have to buy food on credit. How does that work in a same city? One city, completely two different worlds. That's the representation of a complete imbalance. A complete imbalance. You have that pyramid structure on the dollar bill where Egypt was considered a great empire. And if when people talk about great empires, they refer to Egypt, that Egypt was a great empire. If we look back at the Egyptian history, the Egypt when Pharaoh was ruling the Egypt during the time of Moses alayhi salam, what was Egypt looking like? Well, if you look back at the history, wealth was concentrated. Power was concentrated. Wealth was hoarded, and people were enslaved. That's how the Egyptian Pharaoh's Egypt looked like. If we look today, just talking about New York right now, what do you see? Centralized power, hoarding of wealth, and people are enslaved. Enslaved to whom? Enslaved to banks, enslaved to debts, not by shackles in their hand, but the new form of enslaved, the new tool of, or rather, I will say the new form of shackle of 21st century is debt, where you keep people in debt and they never rise. Is that not the condition right now of, just specifically talking about New York, and I can talk about more cities and more countries too. But does that not look similar? Concentration of wealth, concentration of power, hoarding of wealth, while the rest of the society has is literally enslaved, has is struggling to put food on the table. And yes, people have to scale up, people have to improve themselves. But there should be a balance where people are trying and The government, who is responsible for the people, should be working for the welfare of the society. Allah says in the Quran, وَأَقِيمُوا الْوَزْنَ بِالْقِسْطِ وَلَا تُخْسِرُوا الْمِيزَانَ, and establish weight and justice and don't make deficient in balance. Means don't have imbalance. In my prior videos, I've talked about having balance in your life, in your personal life, in your societal life. But right now, I want to talk about balance at global level. When you see balance disappearing in society, what happens? Corruption spread. When you see balance disappearing from leadership, what happens? Oppression becomes a norm. When you see balance disappearing from trade, what happens? Exploitation is normalized. So, what does having balance on a global level means? It means going for individual gain while keeping in mind collective welfare. It's not just about you. It's not just about you. It's about the society, it's about the civilization. When when power serves, or rather when government serves the powerful, the wealthy, that is a beginning of collapse of a society. How long will the lower class or the middle class tolerate the nonsense? For how long? One group should not be rising by crushing other. You cannot be standing on dead bodies of other people and saying that I have strong legs, that's why I'm standing this high. If you want to stand high, go climb a mountain, not on the dead bodies of other people, not by disrupting the entire market, not by exploiting the weak. Yeah, you want to earn profit? That's great. Earn profit. Become rich. Be a billionaire. Not by enslaving other people and destroying other people's life. You want to be powerful? Go for it. But not by killing people. What do you see society? How do you see the world right now? It's 4th of April 2026 right now while I'm recording this video. You have these big nations committing genocide on some weak people who can't fight back, dropping bombs on little children in the name of self defense. You have this wealthy people, you have this powerful nation who are just committing atrocities in the entire world on the weaker nations. Why? Because they are powerful and they can do whatever they want in the rest of the world. If not in the rest of the world, then at least to the people who are weak. They can kill them, they can drop bombs on them, they can do whatever they want. That's imbalance. Imbalance of power. Wealth. I'm not against There is this narrative, or rather, it is being said that the rich are people are jealous of rich people. That's why they talk about them. I'm not jealous of anyone. I don't care how much amount of dollars you have in your name, or how much amount of property they have in their name. I don't care. But what I do care is the rest of the people. I care about them. If someone is earning billions, if someone is earning millions, if someone is earning trillions, good for them. How? Not by enslaving people or destroying people and corrupting markets. That's not allowed. Who are you to tell me what I'm gonna do? Soon you will know. Inshallah. Very soon some people will know. Inshallah. Justice. Justice can be delayed. It cannot be forgotten. Justice is never forgotten. It's just delayed. The corrupt people, the people who have uh, purchased the politicians, the police departments, and all of these agencies, they can run for a while. Even they can run their entire life. Where are you going to run from Allah? Where are these people going to run from Allah? Some people think that they can, just because we are president or I am a president of the great power in this world right now, nobody can touch me. I can just go and bomb children. I can fund genocide. I can do whatever I want. Nobody can touch me. Really? Really? You cannot be touched? Oh, how deluded you are. How deluded you are. How deluded you are. How deluded you are. What an illusion you're living in your life. How deluded. So the purpose of this video was simple. Allah command says, وَأَقِيمُوا الْوَزْنَ بِالْقِسْطِ وَلَا تُخْسِرُوا الْمِيزَانَ. Establish weight and justice and don't make deficient and balance. Give people their due right, be fair, and don't corrupt. Don't spread disorder in this world. Don't cause imbalance in this world. In this world. Have let you earn whatever you do what you want to do. You want to earn money, go for it. You want to become powerful, go for it. How? In a just way. Not by exploiting other people, not by corruption, not by causing disruption in society and destruction in the world. That's not how you can do these things. And for the people who are adamant in doing these things, oh, you just wait. Oh, you just wait, and because you just wait. We are waiting too. You also wait. So for the rest of the people, I'm not able to convey the message properly right now because I'm not in my maybe because I'm not in my right mood right now. But what I'm trying to say is Allah commands us to have balance. Balance in our personal life, balance in every part of our life. And that does not just apply in a personal life. It applies on a global level. Powerful nations cannot exploit weaker nations. Powerful people cannot exploit weaker people. Powerful cities cannot exploit small towns. A balance has to be put in place. Justice has to be established. That's what Allah commands us. Establish justice. وَأَقِيمُوا الْوَزْنَ بِالْقِسْطِ وَلَا تُخْسِرُوا الْمِيزَانَ Allah تَطْغَوْا فِي الْمِيزَانِ. Establish justice. Have balance in your life. Have balance in your life. Don't cause corruption. Don't cause disruption. Don't cause destruction in other people's life, in the market, in other people's businesses, in society, in the world. You want to become rich, you want to earn money, go for it. Go earn money, not by disrupting someone else's trade. You want to become powerful, go try to gain power, not by killing other people. If you want to achieve something in life, go for it, but not by destroying someone else's life. Not by spreading disorder in this life. Have balance in your life. Have balance.